Hi, I'm Mike Neuendorfer.
And I'm Marcia Neuendorfer.
And we're with Advanced RV. Our purpose of this morning's short video is to share with you our experience in Goose. Goose is a 2018 4x4 Shorty, people call them, or it's a 144 wheelbase, 144-inch wheelbase. So Marcia and I have never, we've had a standard length and we've had an extended length. We've never spent a lot of time in a 4x4 and we've never spent time in a short chassis. So a lot of our clients are choosing this chassis. We've built, I don't know how many, it's half a dozen of them so far. We're having a lot of fun with it. It's a huge challenge to create the feeling of space and the actual space to make this as comfortable on long trips as Escape was for us, which was our 5-week recent trip. Now the trip we took in Goose was
5 days.
Five days. We had a Class B rally in central eastern Pennsylvania, and then we wandered around several days, and we went off-road with it, not seriously. I didn't want to scratch it up, but we did some things that Marcia said, no, stop, don't go there. But I did put it in four-wheel, low range, and it's pretty cool. So we got a lot of time in. You drove a fair bit.
A couple hours a day.
Yeah, a couple hours a day. And we showered, we did everything we would typically do in Escape. We had food. So some things we really liked about Goose. It is, being shorter, it does handle very well. It corners really tight, no lean or anything. This has a VB air suspension.
And it looks cute. It just has a cute feel to it.
Oh yeah, it looks cute, that's right. And the 4x4, the angle of approach and everything, I never even had second thoughts about some pretty rutted and small bouldered roads, not boulders, but small rocks.
I enjoyed driving it. It was easier to get into smaller spaces and park. That I appreciated.
The extended is very doable. We've never felt we couldn't go anywhere, but this is way more fun. You do notice, at least I noticed, that you're sitting up higher.
Yes,
Did you notice that?
That's a nice feel. Yes.
Yeah, it's. I mean, you're 4.5 inches higher, which you would think maybe you wouldn't notice, but you do notice it. Mm-hmm. Mileage-wise, our first tank, I'm not sure we had calibrated very well. Our second tank, we got 16, almost 17 miles per gallon, which is, from what I talked to other people with 4x4s, you sacrifice about 1.5 miles a gallon, and that proved its way out even in the Shorty. Shower, how was the shower?
The shower was great. There's no sink in the shower, plenty of room. We have that extension for the shower curtain. So for me, it was fine. For you?
Oh, I thought it was awesome. And the extension came out further. It's just barely tall enough for me, but I didn't even notice that was a problem. Mm-hmm. Usually we'll put a skylight or something, but yeah, the shower felt awesome. Mm-hmm. The refrigerator, what did you know?
Well, of course, it's a smaller refrigerator, but we found it was perfectly adequate for this 5-day trip. Tiny freezer, but a couple loaves of bread. We were fine.
I think in our next demo, we'll probably use the same.
It would be fine.
It's an isotherm refrigerator, very nicely finished inside.
Yes.
Oh, I know. Here's something different. We have a stainless steel integrated counter and sink in this. What were your thoughts on that, Marcia?
I like the stainless steel sink that's integrated into the countertop, so it's all one piece. It gave me a feeling of being in a rugged vehicle, and the floor has a rugged feel too, so I sort of liked that rugged, adventuresome feeling.
Yeah, this floor is it's a lawn seal floor. It's used in aircraft and other things. It's a very rugged floor, and you thought it was. We didn't do a lot of cleaning, but when we got back, you cleaned it up.
Yes, cleaned up beautifully.
And everybody said, "How is somebody at your height?" In fact, when we were leaving, we had some clients here, and they said, "Mike, you're going to have to sleep with the back doors open." Because you're not going to have enough room. I'll ask you, how was the bed for you?
It was fine for me.
The bed was, for me, it was just as comfortable as Escape. We put a little extension on the back by the door, I didn't measure it, but I'm pretty sure the bed is about somewhere between 76 and 80 inches overall with the extension. And it was very comfortable.
And you were okay with your feet underneath that counter?
Yeah,
where the TV is.
Yeah,
and my feet were underneath the kitchen sink counter.
Yeah,
it was fine.
That was all great. So, and we could still get past each other in the aisle. The pantry is huge. And
yes, a very nice square pantry, deep.
And we had utility stuff. We had the water boiler.
The Breville water boiler could fit on the bottom, and the little bullet blender. Both of those could fit on the bottom shelf.
So we had a lot packed in there.
Yeah.
For us, we're still kind of in backpacker mode, so we could travel in this with the storage that's available. I think that people that bring more things would be frustrated in a 144. Mm-hmm. But, batteries. This has our latest 12-volt lithium battery system integrated. It's under the bed, it's enclosed, and the first morning we got up, we'd been 12 or 13 hours, and I looked at the battery and it was down from 97 to 87%. We had used 10% of the available battery, and this battery is 560 amp hours at 12 volts. So we could go for 4 or 5 days off the grid. So the battery system and the parasitic power is very low. Battery system's awesome. The tanks are all enclosed and heated, so it's a 4-season vehicle. I love the grill guard, the way it looks, and it gives us more rugged look. Anything else you want to add?
A 144 feels small to me. We could do it, but it felt small.
And how about the coolness of it, the cuteness of it?
Yeah, I liked that.
The handling, did you like that?
And the fact that we could live in such a small space.
Yeah, it's a challenge, but...
added to the adventure.
Exactly. Marcia and I kept our log and things that we liked and things that we didn't like or we would change. And one thing that struck us using the 144 is that we're providing clients with an incredibly well thought out, usually by them and us combined, space. And but one thing the clients can't control and we have to control, and everybody here has responsibility for making sure that we make every cubic inch of space that's possible available for clients to use at their discretion. So as long as our systems are accessible, maintainable, settable, then our next responsibility is to miniaturize them, to cut them down, to make every cubic inch of space available. And so that's a challenge I brought back and kind of reinforced with our group when we got back. I think that when we do our demo for the standard length, that's going to be back to a 2-wheel drive, but it'll be interesting to kind of compare.
It'll feel luxurious.
That's right.